We needed something different for the platform, something new that we haven't done before.
We kind of wanted to push our project to next levels. We wanted to come up with something that would be a challenge, it'd give us a lot of ideas.
But also create an experience for people that they would get in and recognize and instantly fall in love with. Once you get in, you hear kind of the engines of the Millennium Falcon, and you hear the warp drive kind of start up.
But then it shuts down on you, and you realize you're not able to warp in hyperspace.
From there, you take control of the Millennium Falcon, and it's your task to evade all these TIE fighters and just get out of there.
And so you have to fly around, you're going through this asteroid field, you see Tatooine off in the distance.
You have to wait for your warp drive to actually be repaired and, charge up again so you can use it.
And then you jump into hyperspace and you escape.
We looked at a lot of reference footage because the Millennium Falcon is actually quite acrobatic. It's easily maneuverable, and it outmaneuvers TIE fighters constantly.
We weren't really sure how we were going to be doing it. We knew we wanted some sort of space flight. We wanted it to be run by physics, and we wanted it to be as realistic as possible.
So we had to find a way to be able to fly this thing and make it easy to fly, but also make it that complexity of being very maneuverable.
We ran through probably 3 different iterations of a flight system until we finally found one that kind of looked like what the Millennium Falcon did. Although it looked like it in game, it had to feel like it on the platform. And that was probably the biggest challenge. It took a lot of math, and it took an entire week of our dev time just trying to overcome that.
It was a lot of throwing things at the wall and seeing what was going to stick, what was going to make the best experience for the player. There was a lot of complications with that. We ended up scrapping the entire AI system at one point for a whole new one.
We changed the layout of the universe once, just halfway through. Because at first it was just going to be kind of a meteor belt, and then we were like, you know what, we want to give them something iconic to look at. We want planets, we want stars, things like that. I was really happy just to see it working in the end, and then especially, again, the flight stuff, because it was just such a difficult thing to accomplish.
The degree program gets pretty challenging at some points, and it'll force you to kind of be innovative, and that's one of the most challenging parts of it.
There's challenges that we just don't expect. We don't know what to come up with.
Dealing with emerging technologies, there's no rule book, there's no anything. You have to kind of try things for yourself and see what works and what doesn't work and learn from there.